Morning, Johnny Depp, one Hollywood star who has the whole fame game thing pretty well sorted out, living with his family in France and creating an eclectic array of characters. In his latest movie, Public...
Mr. Wilkins is here. Good morning.
Thank you, Lisa. Carl, putting your brother to work this morning. Johnny Depp, one Hollywood star who has the whole fame game thing pretty well sorted out, living with his family in France and creating an eclectic array of characters. In his latest movie, Public Enemies, Johnny plays one of America's most notorious gangsters, John Dillinger. Pete Stefanovic caught up with him in Chicago.
He's the Kentucky-born actor who got his start playing a baby-faced cop.
Did you know the guys that stole your dad's car?
I won't tell you, spit.
And he hasn't looked back. From the mystical to the magical.
I always thought a verruca was a type of wart you got on the bottom of your foot.
To a lovable rogue.
I suppose you didn't deserve that one either.
No, that one I deserve.
This time around, Johnny Depp is getting in check with his dark side as a 1930s gangster in Public Enemies.
Somebody drink.
What is it exactly you do for a living?
John Dillinger of banks.
What is it about these crooks, John Dillinger included, that just makes them so damn likable?
The underdog. We have to root for the underdog. I mean, at the time, in 1933, you know, when all the banks were foreclosing on people's worlds, lives, farms, everything was being ripped away from them, and the government were as shifty as they've ever been. The common man was John Dillinger. The common man were these guys who went out and started robbing banks and just saying, I'm taking it back, I'm taking it back.
The whole country thinks you're a goddamn hero. Who gives a damn what the public thinks?
I do.
When I realized, when I put together in terms of the puzzle, there's John Dillinger in Mooresville, Indiana, which is 60, 70 miles from Owensboro, Kentucky, which is where I was from. And I thought, that's it, man, that's the key. I know this guy. I know what he sounds like now. I know... Then I knew him. I knew him. He was family.
Public Enemies isn't the only film on Johnny's current roster. He famously stepped in to finish Heath Ledger's final project, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
It would have been a horror to think that Heath's last work, which was great, would go unseen. And so what I told Terry Gilliam was, if there's a way to do this respectfully and you can finish your film, I'm more than happy to help. I wanted to certainly first get the blessing of Heath's family to make sure they were okay with it, and they were great with it. And so I feel honored to have been able to be a small part of that for Heath. You know.
And you named a part of the island you own after him. Yeah. Can you tell me about the connection you feel towards him? Because it's obviously very strong.
You know, we knew each other and we'd hung out a bit, and there was a mutual respect there, and he was the guy as far as I was concerned. In terms of the actors coming up the ranks, he was the one to keep your eye on. He was the dangerous one, you know, and I liked him for that.
Johnny, you play these diverse characters all the time. They're very intense. How is it that you manage to stay sane off the set?
I'm not sure I do stay sane. I'm not convinced I am sane. Well, if there's anything, there's nothing more grounding than kids, you know. Your kiddies will keep you grounded, and your girl, you know, your family. So that's my, I suppose that's my lifeline.
And just finally, Pirates 4, yay or nay?
Yay. Yay. If they get a good script, yay.
You're mad.
If I wasn't, this would probably never work.
We love a bit of Captain Sparrow in the morning. Public Enemies, incidentally, is directed by Michael Mann, and it's getting rave reviews and opens in Australia at the end of next month. He's